Yeah, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, they never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling the law. Fuck around your clap for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars and it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash. Stacking my coin, stacking my coin.
Yo, it's crypto blood, Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, and just blood too. Bad motherfucker in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's my crypto blood, Twisted Toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Yo, it's NYBZ on the mic, coming through the mist, talking crypto and privacy things you can't dismiss. YouTube's round, Bitcoin, Litecoin,
do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Oh, we're doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. We got a polarizing topic today. Oh, buddy, hit the like button. Army Piper gang in here. Heavy today, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the Piper gang. Go follow Army Piper on his channel. What do you type in, Piper? I always get your channel confused as far as the name. You got like yourself, and then you got the Piper Academy. You got to help him, brother. I got to understand what's going on here. 10 Pound in the building. Hyben in the building. You know what it is. I like that name. I like that name. And shout out to Army Piper for sure for doing the dynamic thumbnails. I think you were the first person I've seen do that. You know, I give credit where credit is due. I ain't like these other phony ass, you know what's out here. Piper said you got to start on time, bro. If I'm ever late, it's always because of the juice, baby. Gotta have the juice ready. Gotta have the juice. Coffee has to be on deck, in hand. All right, today we're gonna look at markets. Man, we've rolled over big time since last night. You know, Bloodalytics, Scalpalytics Pro caught all of that. So I hope you guys are members, subscribers of the Scalpalytics Pro system, because you are making gains big time out here, man. Especially with V2 out. V2 is out. Let me just bring that up. See if I can bring that up really quickly behind me. V2 is out. All right. V2 is out. So definitely check V2 out, guys. It is locked and loaded and ready to explode. Locked and loaded and ready to explode. All right. So today's episode, though, we are going to look at quantum resistance or threat. I call it Q Day. I see 10 Pound in the building saying it's not a threat. It's really Bitcoin is quantum resistant. 10 Pound knows. Even I saw Wisdom Bars in there as well. You guys know I've been yelling from the rooftop about this very situation that people don't want to talk about. I know it's uncomfortable, but it looks like BlackRock is starting to look into this. They could have paid Crypto Blood a couple million a few years ago. I could have told you that right away. You would have known what was going on. But you know, it is what it is. We got let's see who else we got. Let's got some spam here. Hit that like button, guys. We're gonna talk about Q Day with Bitcoin. Is that the reason why we're seeing the drop? Is it possibly the reason we're seeing the drop? I don't know. If you actually care about the tech and the agenda, nah, man. Quantum encryption can be used to fork Bitcoin ledger, but it will cause the supply shock to be extreme. Now, I'm not saying 10 pound. This is to my point. I'm not to your point. I'm not saying that quantum Q day for Bitcoin means the end of Bitcoin per se, but it can definitely cause a shakeup and some fear and panic. And I got some tweets that I'm going to take a look at today as well that shows that people really don't understand what is going on. They really don't understand what's going on. But I know you guys understand what's going on. I don't know what happened to my Bloodalytics. Let's get Bloodalytics back up on the screen. Get over to bloodalytics.com. Link is in the description below. We'll have a QR code popping up at some point during the live stream. Listen, it's not an indicator. It's a system. Know the difference. Visit bloodalytics.com to find out if you don't know. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts really quickly, because the charts will tell the tale of the day. All right. We had a nice dip this morning. It looks like a west side. Look at that west side dip right there. We got the west side dip on the capital markets, crypto capital markets. Look at that. We are now in the 13th fear and greed index range, which is a creep up. It is a creep up from the other day. So we're starting to see a move in the right direction, a bounce. Hey, I say anytime you get in the red zone, you gotta go ahead and buy something. I mean, you just gotta buy something, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta buy something. It just doesn't make sense not to, right? So what does Army Piper say here? If Quantum is able to hack Bitcoin, they will use it to hack the banking and no, that's where I disagree. This is the misconception. This is what everyone is saying. Yes, if Quantum is here, first of all, there are different types of encryption methods and systems, right? So every system is not the same. However, banking is if they start hacking the banking system, it's a system that doesn't have, it's a non-bearer bond system, meaning it's insured. It really doesn't matter. The money is just printed anyway. There's no scarcity in a bank account. So to think that they'll just hack a bank account before they hack no, they're not going to go for the bank account first. They're going to go for the things that are bearer type bond assets, i.e. a Bitcoin. Once you steal a Bitcoin, you can take it to Coinbase or wherever and cash out. So don't think of it in that manner. Ben Frank in the building. What's going on? Dr. Great in the house. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Banks will just get bailed out by printing more money. See, there you go. JB Hawk, you got it. You got it. Dr. Gray says, can you check out Cell Frame? I think this may be something you'd be interested in regards to quantum. I have to check that out, bro. Definitely have to check that out. Creeped up, but the price is still the same. I've already loaded the boat at 63. All right, we're gonna look at the charts here in a minute. Ben Frank says, fact CB, the money is fake. Prospector in the building. JR in the house. JR now doing some TA over on Army Piper. show. I check you guys out. I'll be watching, man. I'll be watching. I'm telling you, I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm watching. So let's take a look at this chart really quickly. We'll look at Scalpalytics Pro here in a minute, as we did get a dip and a west side jump. Look at that west side activity there. However, we were able to close 50% of our profits right there at the bottom. Scalpalytics Pro. I'm hoping you guys hey. Army Piper says the great bank run of Q Day is coming. See, I think you're gonna see the great crash of stocks from Q Day as an initial panic. But again, bearer assets are the ones they're gonna go after first. And the only digital bearer asset we have is Bitcoin. So once you steal Bitcoin, it's in your hands. You go into hack into JP Morgan and steal something, guess what? They're gonna, where are you gonna steal it? Where are you gonna exit to? You can't take cash out and have it in your hands. You're gonna steal it and wire it offshore. It's, it doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same, guys. Quantum QC have a long way to go before they can crack the algo. It's more good marketing than good tech right now. I disagree, JB. I disagree. You got to understand this shit moves in exponential patterns. Meaning everyone says, so just to give you an example. AI. I did my first video on AI 5 years ago on ChatGPT, I should say. 5 years ago. It was ChatGPT 2 before you even heard of it. I'm guaranteeing you didn't even hear about it. I told you about it. I said this is a game changer. And just the difference between last year, and I'm talking about end of last year, 2024 November, 2025 November of 2025, between November 2025 and today, is a greater jump in AI capabilities than it was the last 5 years. We're not able to track it correctly. Our brains don't work in exponentials. We know that. We know that. But anyway, at any rate, we're getting a bounce, a rebound. I want to take a look at the main chart before we get into some of this here. Of course. So check this out. We took another leg down, ladies and gentlemen. But it got bidded up really quickly. Really quickly. The dip came 2 hours, 2 hours ago. 9 o'clock, we got the dip, turned around, and got the rip. So we're getting a rip. This is it looks to be another V formation here. Okay, we got another V. It's questionable right now, but that's what it looks like. And we had the V's and the A's formation on the last pattern that we saw going down. However, what's concerning is that we never reached the ultimate new high, right? This area right here should have been greater than this area right here. We didn't get the wave pattern to break that zone right there. That's concerning. That is a little concerning. What else is concerning? You guys know I mapped Bloodalytics over total market cap, and what happened? Well, we had a crossover here on Sunday. We had another cross below the bloodline. Not a good look. Not a good look. We had the rally, strong rally Friday leading into the weekend, and we crossed back over on Sunday. This is usually a leading indicator on just overall directional patterns in the crypto markets, right? So doesn't mean because we cross below it doesn't necessarily mean we're going anywhere. We could cross below it and then just slowly move back up towards the bloodline, or the bloodline meets us and we cross back up and start to move higher. The issue is we've slammed below this green line here that happened back on February 3rd. Once we broke that, I was concerned about that as a bearish, more macro bearish move downwards, another leg down. Let's see what Army is talking about here. We may just redirect to blood every day after the morning. What do you guys think? Yeah, for sure. Redirect, man. Redirect. I need to know who is streaming after me so I can be a giver's gainer. The original chat GPT was wild. It was so effing honest that the little hats got into a panic. Doc, you're right. You are right, bro. I always do this. It's a little bit off topic, but I'm sure. I hope you got time today. I hope you guys got time today. I always like to go a little back down memory lane, if possible. Sometimes it's hard for me to find it. For some reason, I'm not able to find it today. Let's see. Hit that like button, ladies and gents. As we get moving this morning, as we get moving and grooving this morning. Yeah, I was trying to find, I can't remember what I titled that, that video. But I'll find it before the stream ends, and you guys, oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. So I published this video on, no, was that the first one? Yeah, at least I did one right before that one. And I think I did mention AI in that one as well, but December 1st, 2019, ladies and gentlemen, is when I did the first video on Chat GPT and OpenAI. There you go. There you go. There's a double spin episode. I used to do double spins, basically like non-crypto related stuff on this channel. I moved that over to the Red Nugent. But yeah, man, I was warning you guys about this all the way back in December 6 years ago. I said 6 years ago. And I'm like, oh shoot, this is a game changer. All right, I felt when I found Bitcoin. It really did. I was like, it's got the same feeling. But at any rate, we'll take a look at Q-Day. Get over to WeX. Link is in the description below. You want to sign up because what I have going on is essentially you get $100. You do a $100 deposit, you get $50 in trading bonuses. And in addition to that, you can get a 7-day free trial of Scalpalytics. Bro, let's go. Bitcoin, Ethereum, V2, by the way, V2. All you got to do is email me your UID number for your new WeX account. Because WeX the best. WeX the best. Got some great news with WeX too. I'm about to do something major with them. So Weeks, Check them out. Send me your UID number and your TradingView username to algo@cryptoblood.io, and I will send you, or one of my peoples over here will set you up with a free trial of Scalpalytics Pro. This morning we didn't have anything on the economic data front, but tomorrow, I'm sure Army Piper covered this, but tomorrow we have the FOMC meeting minutes coming out, which is just basically the minutes from last month's FOMC meeting. So it's backward looking. But what's interesting is that unemployment claims comes out Thursday at 8:30, and I think Friday we have something major too. Friday we have advanced GDP and core PCE. Now, core PCE, I tell you guys, is the number, the made up fictional number that the feds like to actually look at. The Federal Reserve uses a made up, pulled out their ass PCE number to make decisions on. It's all just a circle jerk, guys. 945 flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI come out as well. That could rock the boat on Friday. So look out for Thursday, Friday, potential moves in the markets. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at, oh Lord, somebody called Jesse Jackson and the Rainbow Coalition. We need to hold a prayer breakfast, Lord. We need to get those old Negro spirituals going, man. Silver not looking good, guys. They sure know how to just bleed the confidence out of us, don't they? But listen, we got to just stay above. I told you. We just need to stay above 70. Let me see here. 71, 70-ish range, which we're very close to from a chart technical standpoint. If we can stay above there, we're Gucci. If they come in and manipulate lower, it is a buying opportunity, physical buying opportunity of a lifetime, because this thing is going to rip again and not take 10, 15 years like it did before. All right. I'm just saying, like, don't let them okie dokie. Please don't. Not giving financial advice, but please get your physical silver. I'm buying more. It is a must. It is a must. Now, looking at the Shanghai gap, it has increased a tad bit. We're at 17% on the premium spot from Shanghai and US spot. It's increasing. We got a slight backwardation going on. So that means that futures price is lower than the spot price. That should tell you something. That should not be happening. But we are about 40% from all-time highs. Technically, we'll be in a bear market for silver. You can't look at the COMEX price. Remember, I told you guys on last stream, don't conflate and confuse price with value. The price of silver is imaginary, controlled. They got it, right? The price of Bitcoin has been captured, controlled. Wall Street got it. The value of silver, the value of gold, the value of, we'll see if it's still value in Bitcoin. Don't forget, I dropped you a tweet a few months ago. I'll bring it up, maybe. You got to start reading between the lines when Crypto Blood drops those gems on you. I'm telling you. But at any rate, we are looking at Bitcoin being down currently. It looks like pretty much unch. That drop we saw was pretty. I think it was eaten up by the bulls. That drop we saw earlier was eaten up by the bulls, it seems. Scalpalytics Pro, let's get over there really quickly because we did have some trades this morning. You would have been able to take some off the table. Again, now V2 of Scalpalytics Pro is activated and acclimated. We get cracking at 8 a.m. in the morning. Start looking for trades. We did a long, then short switch. Boom. Then short at 8:30. Took 50% of our profits down here on Bitcoin. And now we are right in the middle of the V, baby. Right at the bottom. Can't get any better than that. You literally, I mean, you could have gotten the take profit here. But come on, man. You scraping the pan at that point. 50% of our profits locked in right here. And we're starting to move up now. Zoom in a little bit. Starting to move back up now. But, yeah, most of those gains are locked in. Ethereum, on the other hand, moves a lot more from a percentage basis, a lot more than Bitcoin, especially with Scalpalytics Pro. We're able to catch a lot more alpha with that. So we went long at 8:10 this morning, right here. So 50% of our profits up here, and then we got a stop out. So this probably was a net slight positive on this round trip trade. However, this trade short here, right here, would have been a loss. So the momentum looks as after the V, as you can see the W here, west side W. I should put Tupac in there. It looks like the momentum for the rest of the day might be upwards. This might be a nice move up. That's what it's setting up for. We are ready for it. We are in a long on Ethereum. We'll probably flop over to a long on Bitcoin very soon with Scalpalytics Pro. All we have to do is take out this morning's high, London's high of 2002 on Ethereum. We take that out, we should get a nice rip higher. We might even see it during the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. All we got to do is close a few candles above that. And are we going to do it? We just did it, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause, baby. Live, baby, live. All right. And so yeah, we'll see how that pans out for the rest of the day. Let's take a look at, let's get into some of these articles though, because CoinDesk I don't like, so I'm not even reading them. Quantum risk, the dark scenario feared by BlackRock is taking shape. So this Reddit post here from Coin Tribune. See what they're talking about here. So doubts are growing around the famous Q day. They say the day when quantum technology would surpass. You know, another thing you guys aren't thinking about, it's the combination or culmination of AI and Q, quantum, and it's a feedback loop. So the better and smarter the AI gets, the better it's going to be at creating quantum algorithms for the quantum chips. You guys aren't seeing what the hell is going on here, I'm telling you. So they're saying this Q day here when quantum technology would surpass the cryptography protecting Bitcoin. And again, it's not the SHA-256 side. Y'all are thinking of the wrong side. It's the other side. Remember, Bitcoin has 2 encryption mechanisms built in the protocol, which explicitly mentions that quantum risk in its Bitcoin ETF filing. This development raises a question: is Bitcoin security obsolete in the face of the power of future of quantum computers? Dun dun dun! Here goes the fear porn. 25% of Bitcoins would be vulnerable in the event of a powerful quantum computer appearing. Google has developed a quantum processor capable of performing calculations. I actually think this has already happened. And again, it doesn't look like a bank run or some hack that happens to a system. It is a trickle effect. I don't know if you guys remember. I think his name is Luke Dash Jr. or something. One of the core Bitcoin developers. His wallet was drained out of nowhere. Now, you know this guy is going to take extra precaution. Knows how to implement OPSEC, operational security systems. He knows all that stuff. And one of his I think it was one of his main wallets was drained. It was drained. We've seen other. This guy that it was going viral over the summer. This XRP guy, remember, his wallet got drained. He says no way. Now I don't know that. You know, he seemed he was a boomer. I don't know how much he really knew about OPSEC and protecting himself and all of that. Not sure. Could have been a tech guy. I'm not sure. But you saw that. I mean, it's happened a few times. I'm like, and so that's what it's going to look like. It's going to be a drip, 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 tick, tick, boom. It's not going to happen all at once. Look at this. I don't know what this Quant platform or QAN platform. Quando Rondo. I don't know. We have been waving the quantum threat flag for years, building the world's first quantum resistant EVM compatible hybrid blockchain, while others dismiss the threat as a distant sci-fi. Now BlackRock has updated its Bitcoin ETF filing with a clear warning. You see this? Take a look at this. Quantum computing could eventually break Bitcoin's cryptographic defense. The new risk disclosure highlights the possibility that advanced quantum tech could, in theory, allow attackers to crack private keys and compromise wallets. While estimates generally put practical quantum threats about 5 to 10 years away, this isn't just sci-fi anymore. It's a real consideration for anyone building on blockchain. Quantum resilience is key. So, you know, of course, they're going to, this is like a PR thing for them, this Quant platform, but they're telling the truth. They're telling the truth, and it's not 5 to 10 years. Again, we have a hard time keeping track of exponential growth. It's going to be like 5 to 10 days. Maybe not 5 to 10 days, but you get what I'm saying. It's going to be sooner than that. 1 to 4 years, 1 to 3 years, 1 to 5, somewhere in that range. 1 to 3 years. I think it'll be evident. I think they're able to crack a few wallets now privately, whether it's enterprise, you know, Google internal labs being able to do it, or some other top black program, secret program. They're doing it there, and it may take a long time to crack them, but just the point that you could crack a wallet, whether it takes you, you know, 5 weeks or 52 weeks, right? Really doesn't matter. It's the point that you can crack it. But let me show you something now. I want to dive a little bit deeper into this because I got to show you these types of comments. And I feel like I saw a couple people in the chat room mention this as well. Seriously, this if people were so worried about quantum computing hacking Bitcoin, then why in the world would anyone keep even 1 cent in their bank accounts right now? Make it make sense. You think quantum can hack Bitcoin? SHA-256 hashing is not that. You see, wrong. You don't. Wrong. You get donkey of the day, homie. But not your Chase or Bank of America online banking passwords. Bro, like I said, where are they going to, like, it's all insured. And it's all fake money. But if you steal a real Bitcoin, you can't, there's no safety net. Right? There's no insurance system around that in mass. They literally just they're bank credits. They're not real. Your money in your Chase account is not even real money. It's a bank credit. That money has been lent out, rehypothecated, resold, and redriven. Oh, see, here we go, right here, ladies and gents. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Biggest risk is not SHA-256. It's the other side, ECDCA. Banks can and will upgrade. Exactly. Ethereum will also be long-term safe. I agree. I think your Solanas, your Ethereums, they, even though Ethereum's going to go away because of other reasons, they can't scale properly. But I'm not saying the whole game is over. I'm talking specifically about Bitcoin, I think. Bitcoin will not come to a consensus on a good quantum upgrade because no good solution exists for Bitcoin. BIP360 still leaves old coins, i.e. Satoshi's wallet, at risk. And this is what I'm talking about, the old coins. See, with blockchain technology, anything that has been, so like wallets, older wallets like that that won't be upgraded are exposed to being siphoned out and sold on the markets. I don't know, man. I'm just bringing you the news. You do whatever you want with it. But again, the fallacy that people say, well, if quantum is such a threat, then we got a bigger problem. And we kind of do, but we kind of don't. Because again, those systems like banking systems, nuclear codes and all that, you can upgrade that firewall, right, on the fly to protect yourselves from quantum attacks. But with Bitcoin, and this is my concern with privacy coins. With privacy coins, it's like once it's on the blockchain, it's on the blockchain. You can't undo it. If a quantum hack is able to get to it, then it's there for the taking. It's a big honeypot. It's a big honeypot. Blood talking about fear porn like he ain't one of the cameramen in the fear porn room. Yo. Oh man. Yeah, I agree. That is a OPSEC. I do this, right? Try not to reuse wallets. But some of those older wallets, people who have passed away, lost their private keys, that supply is vulnerable to a market dump, guys. I'm just telling you. They're worried about the old coins getting sucked out. People that lost their exactly D. Are you selling your Bitcoin? Well, I've been I've been on the sidelines since $78,000. So I'm in cash or stable. I'm waiting for that big dip ripper. It's coming. I'm gonna buy it up, man. I'm gonna stack, double, triple my Satoshis, ladies and gentlemen. Big GZ in the building. What's going on? Whoever gets advanced AI will rule the world. It will be the U.S. I sure hope it is, but there's no guarantee of that one, D. It's no guarantee. It's a tricky game. Tricky game. Another comment about the bank account situation. Again, they're kind of missing the point there. MDB. Everyone's spreading quantum FUD right now will be remembered as useful idiots. That's me, I guess. I guess MDB, I'm a useful idiot, huh? Probably got into Bitcoin before you. Yeah, I'm a useful idiot. We are at the edge of a structural regime shift, late cycle geopolitics, monetary disorder, debt saturation, and everyone with leverage is in extraction mode. Not sure why two things can't be true at the same time, my friend. You're correct about everything you just stated. Still does not negate the quantum threat that Bitcoin is going to or is facing. But hey, you can't say blood didn't tell you. We've got some crypto regulations dropping in Q2 of this year. Some other non-crypto related stuff or quantum related stuff. We have the Genius Act. Again, every time there's an act, you gotta. Well, this the Clarity Act. Where are we with the Clarity Act? Yeah, it wasn't passed last year. So these two are potentially come. They're on the docket for sure. But always be suspicious of any act name. It's probably the opposite. The Dummy Act. Let's see. The confusion or what's another word opposite of clarity? What's the antonym for clarity? The Obfuscation Act. How about that one? David says gold is way undervalued. I agree. I agree. But see, banking systems, Big GZ, it's all paper money, so it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It'll just replace the digits. There's no bearer. There's no bearer bond like characteristics to a bank dollar. So it doesn't really matter. What do I mean by maybe you guys don't know what I mean by bearer bond. So let's do this. Def of bearer bond assets. It's really not the bond itself. It's kind of like the idea of a bearer bond, right? Bitcoin is, and really to that case, any cryptocurrency today, their token is a bearer asset, digital bearer. So bearer bonds are unregistered physical fixed income security owned by whoever possesses them rather than a registered holder. They offer anonymity with ownership transferred by delivery, physical delivery. Interest is claimed by submitting physical coupons attached to the bond. These are high-risk assets and are vulnerable to loss or theft. So this is what we are in today with crypto. It is a digital bearer bond type asset where if you have it in your wallet, there is no counterparty risk. If you got a Bitcoin in your wallet, no counterparty risk. I mean, one could say it slightly is nowadays. That's a whole nother rabbit hole to go down as far as, financialization of Bitcoin. I've been hearing and seeing videos about there are more than 21 million Bitcoins because of the financialization of Bitcoin, the lending out of Bitcoins that really aren't there, the derivatives market, right? Potentially. But just keeping it in simple lay terms, if you got the Bitcoin in your wallet, there's no counterparty risk to that Bitcoin. If you got gold in your vault, you got silver in your vault, there is no counterparty risk. The only risk is somebody trying to come take it, and then you already know what's going on. Doc says, months ago I said no crypto regulation would be passed until we are balls deep in the bear market. I didn't even realize that. That's funny. These politicians, bro, are so freaking retarded, man. I cannot stand them. Michigan in the building! I wish I had one of those. What do they call those? Vuvuzelas? I need to put that on the soundboard. Shout out to Steve, a Michigander. Shout out to all my Michiganders, matter of fact. Give me some love. Give me some glove love, ladies and gentlemen. Blood, play one of your rap hits. I ain't got no rap hit, man. I ain't got no rap hit, man. No rapper over here. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to kind of go through that today, give you guys an update on the quantum situation. They're saying BlackRock updated their I don't know if you want to call that terms of service. It's kind of like their DDoC, disclosure documentation on their or in their Bitcoin ETF filing to include quantum issues. The misdirect, I love it. I love it. The Misdirection Act. Absolutely, bro. That is it right there. That is absolutely it. Bloodalytics.com is where you need to go and sign up right now. Get the edge you need. If you're able to trade actively during the day, morning, Eastern Standard Time, this is the tool, the system for you. It is not an indicator. It is a system. We got love for you down south too. All right, Heavy Productions in the building. Where you at, Heavy? Let a brother know where we repping. I don't hold metals anymore. I trade them only. Okay, Dave. Why, man? Battle Creek, the zoo. Kalamazoo in the building. West side of the glove. Graham is a piece of shit. Tim ain't far, but he like Bitcoin. He get a small pass for me. Understood. Graham is a pedo, in my opinion. It's something creepy about it. He maybe he's not a pedo, but he's a little. I don't want to use the F word. It rhymes with bag. And there's nothing wrong with how you swing. There's nothing wrong with it, but just don't be undercover with it, man. That's my concern. That's where I'm like, you coward. Let's see. The reason why is my message directly about that. U.S. government or any government can do just like they've done before at any given point and seize all privately owned precious metals and make it illegal for you to not surrender them. Do you think that will happen in 2026 though, Dave? And at this juncture, I mean, we're dumber than ever. Don't get me wrong. We're dumber than ever. We're so ill-informed more than ever. So don't I'm not saying that. I don't know, man. I don't think with social media and people able to quickly disseminate the information that, hey, we got XYZ in this town, they're going door to door knocking. It would spread like wildfire, and I think we will see a revolt pretty quickly, even though the sheeple count is at all-time highs. Oh man. But hey, it is what it is. This Bloodalytics seems good for me. I can go to work at my 8 to 4. Yes, sir. Yeah, you just gotta trade. I'm telling you now with V2, it's no even second guessing it because I have the time frames already. It's filtered out for you, so it's gonna start triggering by itself on the charts. and you just go from there. All right, that's it, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning in for today. Hit the like button. Shout out to the Piper gang. I gotta find out who streams after me at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Somebody let me know in the crew of who's still here, of crypto YouTubers, who trades or streams, I should say, at 12 o'clock. Let me know. I'll start doing redirects to them as well. Again, bloodalytics.com, link in the description below, and I will check y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling the law. Fuck around and you clap for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.